of terror that have dominated news headlines for a long time now, leading to varied reactions as to the degree of preparedness on the part of Kenya's security organs to guarantee homeland security, that is, even as the government has been perceived to be grappling with terrorist activity, all the while putting up a brave face.
So there is nothing to worry about in this country. The security forces are in full gear in terms of ensuring that they security in this country.
And so a raft of measures have now been introduced. Top of the list is deliberations on a proposed law to guide the war on terrorism, to be known as the Prevention of Terrorism Bill 2012.
Terrorism knows no tribe, it knows no religion, it knows no borders, and we must, as a country, come together to fight terrorism together. And we can do so through institutions, through the necessary legal framework. And this bill is important for the country.
Now, the bill was first introduced as the Suppression of Terrorism Bill. It was published in a special issue of the Kenya Gazette as supplement number 38 on the 30th of April 2003. Though the name of the bill is Suppression of Terrorism, the short title of the bill states that it is an act of Parliament to provide measures for the detection and prevention of terrorist activities and for related purposes. The bill contained 44 sections and 4 schedules and was divided into 9 parts.
We know that in this country we've had some misinformation about the intentions of this bill.
Human rights crusaders, entities in Kenya, including various Muslim lobby groups, had expressed fears over the proposed piece of legislation that was eventually withdrawn last year following widespread criticism. Reasons behind the opposition? Well, Amnesty International said it was concerned by the law's vague and broad definition of terrorism and terrorist acts. Under the proposed legislation, Section 26, police had power to detain any person found in a place which is the subject of an urgent search. Further, the police would arrest any person whose dressing is suspicious in their opinion. This was criticized for lack of a clear definition of what constitutes suspicious dressing. Additionally, police would have had the power to arrest people and conduct searches without a warrant.
We must all come to our senses and ensure that this bill that is long overdue is passed.
The new bill now largely borrows from human rights concepts on how suspects should be handled or treated once in custody, but calls for stiffer penalties on perpetrators. Under the new bill, terrorist suspects will not be mistreated or humiliated by the police or kept in cells past the required 24-hour period unless it is otherwise declared by a court of law. It states that any person who commits an act of terrorism shall, on conviction, be liable to imprisonment for a period of not less than 7 years and shall, on conviction, be imprisoned for more than 20 years. Those who commit terrorist acts that cause death of a person shall, on conviction, be liable to imprisonment for life. The bill will be up for debate in Parliament when sittings resume. Willis Raburu, Citizen Live at 9, Nairobi.